Hi guys, Dani here, and today we're going to be playing the third episode of The Expanse.
If you are receiving this message, it means you've found us at last. You've come, and with you comes the next great step in the evolution of humanity. We have been preparing for your arrival for years, perhaps centuries. We have been patient. We know you have much to teach us. If you can hear my voice, whoever you are, welcome home.
It just repeats after that.
Who was that?
The head of the station, presumably.
Is it a cult? I don't...
Whoever he was.
I don't know.
He's long gone now. Generations ago, millions of Earthers tried to set up mining stations in the belt. Some of them lasted. Some died off right away. And some of them, no one knows.
Still, a station this large, uncharted, and seemingly uninhabited? It's like nothing I've heard of.
What did the initial scans tell us?
None of the scanners penetrate past the first level, but there are no heat signatures, no activity except this broadcast. Looks clear.
Maybe. But we don't know who stashed it here. Or who else they might have told about it.
Not to mention, how the fuck are we gonna find it in there? The place is massive.
There was a line in the coordinates. Something about... the first ones.
Fuck does that mean?
Won't know till we get inside. Arlen, Rayan, stay on the ship. Be ready to burn hard if there's any activity on the radar.
Sure thing, boss man. Good hunting.
Maya and I will head inside and search around.
Cap! Be careful in there.
We're friends. I'm friends with everyone. Nice. Okay, well, I hope that doesn't mean I'm gonna have to make a hard decision with Maya, because I would give my life for hers at this point.
Exactly how old is this place?
Too old to be on any maps. Maybe 100 years?
Damn.
Oh, she's really with me.
This is fucking strange.
Let's search for the command center.
Found it! Over here.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I thought she was gonna follow me, but I guess it makes sense that she wouldn't.
I've never seen helmets this old. Crazy that people used to wear these into the vacuum.
Okay, meet Maya. Anything up top?
An entire station, completely abandoned. I can't even imagine what could have happened here.
Maybe we'll find out. As long as it's on the way to finding the MK core. The station is ancient, but the nav beacon is new tech.
So someone here recently then. Okay, she's over there, so I'm gonna look over here. There might not be anything to look at until we've had our cutscene with Maya, but yeah, there's nothing. Okay.
The aux power is on these breaker boards. The sector is now powered. There are 3 total. Each should have its own control room with this.
3 sectors. I'll go ahead to find the control centers in each one. You keep scanning the servers for any leads.
Fine. Have the fun to yourself.
I'll call you once I power up the next sector.
Unless I can talk to you now.
We still haven't talked about last night. Probably should keep it that way for now.
Unless.
About last night.
Yeah, Cap. Tell us about last night.
Which one of you made all those noises? Sounded like a koyo stuck on a...
Ah, Falota! Get off this channel. Private channel from here on out, okay? And maybe we just focus on the mission for now.
You got it, Boss Meng.
That was so funny. Maybe we should just keep it that way. So about last night. Okay, that one's not open, just this one. Oh. What the fuck? Ew. Why is it standing?
There's a dead body here. He seems almost... posed.
That's weird. Do you think it's related to the core?
Don't know. I'll keep searching around. The last one? Huh. What does this mean?
I leave this message having surrendered this sector to the vacuum to preserve my body for what comes next. Trust Dalton. Trust the signal. We will live again. Oh, it is a cult. Okay, I guess I should have picked that option, because
This group called itself the Cassiopeia Collective. Landed here in 2226. They were an unlicensed settler community from Earth.
What happened to them?
No clue. Nothing good, by the looks of it.
Okay. Anything I can go into? Nope, just straight down, I guess. Puzzle? Oh, connect.
Cox was right. We're about to hit the greatest score a scavenger has ever come across.
That's what he said.
So, what do you plan to do with it? The money, I mean.
I'll head back to Ceres.
You want to go back to the station where there's a bounty on your head?
With this money, I can make the bounty disappear.
How? By going to war with Dawes?
By making him irrelevant. I'm going to build an OPA that actually helps Belters.
I didn't want to cut off anything. It might not have, but... Okay, so... If I connect left, obviously down is right, but will it open up anything? No, I just... What a puzzle. There's only one answer, or there's two answers. Wow, we've done it. Truly. We are the smartest. Yes. Give it to me. I'm always looking at the ceiling for these. Very fast. Alright, I always forget I need to hit X on those because like it's down at the bottom, so I like never see it. Okay. Yeah, I'm smartier. That's right. I am the smartiest girl in the world. I thought I got locked in here.
Falota.
Drummer? What happened?
Dead bodies. Many of them.
I'll head to the power. Then we can investigate it together.
Now you want to include me? Fantastic.
So what about you? What are you going to do with your share?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Falota, you must have some idea. You could pick a station to settle in. Set up shop as an engineer.
I could. I'd miss flying around, though. Maybe I'll buy the Artemis off Khan. You can call me Captain for a change.
Ah, this ship has had enough mutinies already.
That's mine. What? Is any of this gonna matter eventually? Am I just picking up stuff for nothing, and it's just in the background not even mattering? Is it gonna matter eventually? I'd like to think yes. But I have no clue. Okay. Well, let's explore all these creepy-ass rooms first.
I'm not familiar with the Dalton principle. Something tells me it's not exactly accepted science.
Okay, the Dalton principle. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, is estimated to be 87,000 light years in diameter. Out of 100 billion planets, 300 million have the properties for life. This is known as the Goldilocks zone. According to the Fermi paradox, intelligent life must have developed in our galaxy. Without bacteria or oxygen exposure, human bodies can remain free from decomposition indefinitely. Due to Moore's law, we can predict that medical technology will grow more efficient every year. This makes the potential for advanced alien civilizations or future human civilizations limitless. Taken all together, the Dalton principle states that the resurrection of infected corpses in stasis by an advanced civilization, human or alien, is a question of when, not if. Oh no, it's a cult. No! Not the spooky ass child drawings. Okay. I think these doors both go to the same place, but oh no. Not the mannequin.
Next life goals. Strange lesson for children. Or anyone.
See my brother eat ice cream. See my mommy become Secretary General. Try swimming. Fight the bacteria. Climb a mountain. Thank the aliens. Ride a spaceship. Oh no. Hopefully it was like people who died and not they purposely did this. I have a feeling they purposely did this though. Cadaver. No, it's not. That's a mannequin.
Bodies in the vacuum don't decompose. Guess that was the lesson.
Okay. I guess that was the lesson. Alright. Can I go through any of these side doors? Okay. Anything up? I'm looking for up. Oh god. I'm into it, but also this is the worst thing ever. Like, spooky vibes, absolutely. But also, holy shit.
These aren't just coffins. They're designed to keep corpses in stasis, virtually forever.
Okay.
Looks like they were pulling walls off the station to fashion these caskets. Big pagal. All of this planning and effort, just to prepare for their own deaths.
Well, they thought they were saving their lives, even though it hasn't really worked that way.
This feels like grave robbing. Even more so than usual.
I know. But just think of the historical value. These were some of the first people to try and survive out here.
Does historical value pay well?
Beats me.
Okay. Proof.
Reading this message, you'd hardly know they'd given up on surviving and are putting all their hope in aliens?
Aliens? Okay, from Logan Dalton, Recyclers. By unanimous vote, the Cassiopeia Collective has decided to decommission all biomass recyclers and break them apart for materials. We thank all collectivists who participated in the hearing and look forward to a bright future ahead. Wait, oh, there's next. Oh shit, I hope there hasn't been other nexts. Phase 3. We've entered Phase 3 of the realignment plan laid out in last month's collectivist assembly. All regular mining operations have been suspended. Mining employees, please report to your post at regular call to be reassigned. Management will communicate new plans for breaking down and repurposing construction materials. Once a suitable amount of material has been collected, we will commence Phase 4 to begin construction of stasis coffins. Designs have been posted in the comms hub for comments before next month's assembly. Okay, so that was just those two. I guess salvage isn't always about getting stuff for the actual ship. It's usually about like talking to your friends, actually. So maybe that's more of the point. Okay. Anything on the ceiling? Yup. Yup. Yes. Nice. Oh. There we go. Okay, so that's what I need to do. Before I do that, though, I wonder if one of these doors is going to take me back to Maya, so I don't have to, whoa, no, go back through. Okay, hold on. Well, no, hold on.
You were kidding. It's like a crypt. I thought Belters recycled their dead.
We do. We don't get to be sentimental. We use every ounce of every resource we have. It's how we survive.
So what do you think happened here?
Maybe the people here were abandoned and got desperate. They could have thought they needed the bodies for something.
Could be.
Something. You know that they were hoping to get animated. Oh shit. Was this it? Or are we just putting Maya here? I thought we had a bunch of these to do. Or I would have looked at the thing.
There's no sign of the core yet. I'll check the server here. Keep me posted on any more excitement you find.
So about last night.
Grateful to have company in here.
Yeah, it's spooky.
Okay, So now that we know that this channel is definitely private...
You can finally tell me that last night was amazing, and you'll never be the same again? I'm flattered.
I was just going to say that it was very nice.
It really, really, really was.
Nice. Okay. Okay, so I need to go that way. Which means I absolutely want to go up here. Oh, it's just a collect thing. Oh, okay. I could have done that before then.
Will I mess up your work if I remove this power converter?
It's fine. That's a backup from their first attempt at wiring this place. They must have had no idea what would work long-term in microgravity.
Just threw a bunch of caca at the wall and saw it didn't float. Whatever else this group was. They were brave.
Okay. So that's where I came from. I thought that would open the door, but that's fine. Okay.
I'd never let this happen to me. I've got my recycler all picked out.
Oh. Okay.
All these poor Sabakawalas, staring at the abyss for eternity.
I submit this recording alongside the station's medical records for future study. Though I take less faith in Dalton and foreign visitors, I have hope our tragedy will prove instructive to the burgeoning field of extraterrestrial immunology. The pandemic which decimated this station began as a standard Mycobacterium tuberculosis infection. I contend it was our antibiotic air filters which provoked the initial evolutionary surge. But it was the children born to this station whose stunted immune systems provided the fatal breeding grounds. I did all I could. In truth, we all did. But we had no chance.
So it's not like they... So, okay. They all got tuberculosis and died, basically. And if I... So, they were in a safe place, obviously. They were good. But because children were born here, they got it and then spread it to everybody else, I think, if I'm picking up what they're putting down. Okay. The hands of the king are the hands of a healer, and so shall the rightful king be known. In loving memory of Dr. Armin Jahani. Now that you are lost, we all are.
Looks like the medic was well liked.
Okay. Was that the person I heard on the recording? Okay, what room have I been and what haven't I been? Okay, I went in there. I went in here just now. I looked at the ceilings. And then this is this door, I think. Yup. And I can't go in here, it's just over here. Okay, this isn't what I need, so I can collect it. Right, because I'm turning on the power. I know what I need.
They were taking supplements to combat living in microgravity.
Wonder if it's the same stuff we take.
I doubt it. The only reason we survive now is because of what we learned from settlements like this.
The children grew up with compromised immune systems that help promote the growth and mutation of bacterial infections. That's rough.
These must be from whoever planted the MK core. We're close.
Okay. So then that's why they were making all these coffins, because they knew they were gonna die. It was just they were just hoping that somebody could bring them back to life.
So you're heading back to Ceres and leaving the Artemis without a captain?
I suppose that's true.
Damn. If I knew last night was a one-off, I would have gotten even less sleep.
I will Miss you too.
Oh, for fuck's sake. At least call me a well-walla, or tell me how you can kick my Martian ass.
I will miss kicking your ass, well, Walla.
Thank you.
Okay. Gonna guess this is correct. Down. Oh! Oh, the thing doesn't go that way. Okay. I'm doing it! Connect up. What? Oh, that was wrong. It makes a different noise when it's wrong. And then it just gives you the right. Okay. There's a lot more here. This puzzle isn't really a puzzle, but that's okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay, this room is very big and I'm scared there's gonna be stuff hidden in places. But as long as I don't hit, like, the switch, it should be good. Like, is there gonna be stuff, like, floating up high, or am I good to go on the ground? I guess I'll go on the ground and we'll go from there.
Looks different from the coffins in the upper sectors. Maybe they built it in the early days, before they ran out of supplies.
Yeah, space is already so scary, but being mega stranded and just absolutely knowing you're gonna die is horrible.
Another nav beacon.
We must be getting close to the core.
Okay, can't turn this on, that's fine. Hopefully there's nothing up. There is something up top. There's actually a lot of stuff up top.
Is this where the broadcast came from? Could be a transmitter.
This is chill.
You seeing this?
Seeing this shit?
Sure am. How has all of this just been sitting here?
Their stories were abandoned, just like they were.
What gets me is that there was no OPA back then. There wasn't even the word Belter. But as soon as they got out here, somehow, their lives didn't matter anymore.
Huh. Well, if that's how you feel, welcome to the OPA.
I'm serious.
I'm serious too. The OPA isn't just for dock orphans on Ceres. It's for anyone who wants to fight for a free belt. At least that's what it should be.
Okay, so is this where I came from? Yes, it is. Okay. Is this a real puzzle or... No, doesn't see. This is a decoration puzzle. Or it's like opening the door, but nothing I actually have to do anything about. Okay, I think I might have gotten everything in this room. Maybe? I don't see anything to interact with, but there is a lot of shit going on in this room. It's very big. Okay. Alright, here we go. Let's get back on the ground because I'm much faster on the ground. Didn't I already look at this?
Another nav beacon.
Maybe not.
We must be getting close to the
Right,
core.
yeah, I remember her saying that. Okay, we must be getting close to the core. Anything on the ceiling? Okay. Just wildly looking around. Okay, before I touch this and get Maya back, I'm gonna take these. Okay. Okay, let's get Maya in here. Talk to her about our beautiful night together.
Hey, with all this alone time you've given me, I've been thinking about something. Whatever this treasure is, the one thing we know is that it will change everything. No more scavenging, no more running.
That's the hope.
The thing is, I think if I had all the money in the world to do anything I wanted, it would be doing this. With you. Okay, not this exactly, but working with you to help build a better future for the Belt. I want to be a part of it, if you'll have me. I mean...
I'd be lucky to have you. So would the OPA. As long as you're sure that's what you really want.
I want to be a part of something that matters. And I want to be with the only person who's ever made me feel like I matter too.
Touch helmets. Oh my god, there's so many.
Holy shit, this is beautiful.
Okay, Maya. A little grim. If my girl thinks it's beautiful, it's beautiful.
It is. I still don't understand it, but it's beautiful. That shape at the bottom, I recognize it from the coordinates.
That's promising. Let me check the server for this sector, then I'll meet you down there.
I guess it's kind of like a mausoleum, if you want to think about it that way. It's just, I don't know. I guess seeing the glass.
Okay, here's something. The sector's thermoscanner reports biometric presence. There must have been someone here.
Oh. What the fuck?
They're still here!
Coming down!
No, stay back. Try to get eyes.
No, this ain't me.
My name is Kamina Drummer. I don't know who you are, but...
I know who you are! You're the pirate JP sent to take me out. Lousy in your scum. But you'll never find that sample!
Maya!
I see him. He has you pinned down. I'll try to direct you from up here. Okay, he's coming up on the left. Okay, he's flanking around to your left. You got him, but I don't think he's down. I lost visual.
Maya!
Wait, he's charging. Your left now.
Almost rolled an ankle. Hopefully I couldn't save that person by doing nothing.
Wrist terminal broken. And he was running low on oxygen.
The hypoxia must have made him disoriented. He seemed to confuse you for someone else. JP?
Whoops. Anyways, what I was saying was, maybe it's more morbid, because, you sure can, like, there's glass in the coffin, so you sure can, like, see their wrapped up faces, and it just makes it really morbid.
I wouldn't have made it through that firefight without Maya.
I think he was surrendering. It was either him or you. What is the truth? Yeah, sometimes in Telltale games, like, the better option is actually to do nothing, because, you can accidentally, like, shoot somebody you could have recruited. But we're just gonna hope it's fine, actually.
Wonder what this guy was doing down here.
Let's look around. He was obviously here for a while. Maybe he left something behind.
You mean like the thing right next to him?
His oxygen was so low, I don't think he even knew who he was shooting at.
I know he just tried to kill you, but... poor guy.
This wrist terminal is too busted to search.
There's a hand terminal over there. Must be his.
You don't say.
Wonder what this guy was doing down here.
Let's look around. He was obviously here for a while. Maybe he left something behind.
Okay. Maddox. I dug up my old grad school notes. According to an epidemiology professor, there was an early builder settlement at these coordinates that died out a century ago. Can you get us there? Let me know and I'll coordinate with my UNN contact. We'll grab you later to discuss. Strickland's been watching me so closely since the announcement. We have to move fast. Ray. Okay.
There's a message on here.
You stole something from me. Luckily for you, my desire to see it returned is greater than my desire for revenge. This will be your only chance. Say I was open to it. My partner has other ideas. We know. She's already contacted the UN and their Shinabi. Luckily, some pirates got to them first. Pirates? Are they? Don't worry about them. Just send me your location and hold tight. However you deal with your partner, my men will clean it up. This is why I love Earthers.
So this man stole the MK core, brought it out here with his partner.
His partner, who must be around here somewhere. Maybe they have the core.
It's fine, you won't encounter his family in the second game! Oh no.
His oxygen was so low, I don't think he even knew who he was shooting at.
Just making sure that
I know he just tried to kill you, but...
there was no new dialogue.
Poor guy.
Poor guy. Also, did you see how I accidentally almost hurt my ankle? Like, damn. I was struggling. Oh, probably in there, huh? Anything else? I don't think so. There we go. Into the creepy... oh my god, this is creepy. The wolf will live with the lamb. The leopard will lie with the goat, and the children will lead them unto salvation. Future traveler, we lay our beloved children before you. If you be healer, heal. If you be miracle worker, work. If you be passer through, pass through and go in peace. The Cassiopeia Collective. Okay. These aren't children coffins, are they?
Oh god. The first ones.
They're all children. It's a children's tomb.
Ugh, that's what I was afraid of.
They buried their children here first. Couldn't bear the thought of recycling them.
Then they couldn't bear the thought of being separated from them either. So here they are.
Here they are.
Oh, imagine being the last person. Like, you buried everybody else. I wonder if it was the person we saw at the very beginning that was like standing pose, maybe? Ugh, that would be awful. You know when a mining facility turns into a weird looking cathedral/tomb, stuff went very wrong. Yeah.
So these people stole the core and ran here. And they hid their prize.
In a fucking children's tomb.
Okay, so it is a mausoleum. Interesting. Okay, Tomb of the Unburied. This coffin stands in memory of the first children lost to the illness that ravaged our station. Their bodies were tragically recycled before our minds were awakened to the greater purpose, our greater purpose. Although they are lost, we hold them in our hearts forever. So yeah, so obviously they did what they were meant to, like protocol at first, but then as they got more desperate and sadder, like they started holding on to them and burying them this way instead of recycling them. Okay. I already see a mannequin or something scary over there.
Some of the first children born in the belt, and this is the fate they suffered.
They were abandoned, but at least they weren't forgotten.
Here.
What do you think happened?
Let's find out.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
I have compiled evidence to show why this substance presents such a novel set of risks. I now truly believe we may be looking at an eschatological event. I thought I could deliver this sample to the right hands and develop an antidote, but I underestimated many things. All that matters is that I destroy the sample and pray the same will be done to the rest of this cursed substance.
So they stole the MK core and brought it here. But then our security guard turned on his partner and shot her?
Seems right.
Oh, okay. Okay, 10th of August. I commenced this diary for the benefit of future histories. I believe we are embarking on biomedical revolution, rivaled only by the advents of synthetic nitrogen and CRISPR. Non-CB said omnibus. 11th of August. I know this is the discovery of a millennia, but some of my fellow researchers have lost the plot. All they want to do is scale up the testing. Idiots. We have the potential to eradicate cancer, reverse cellular decay, bolster immunity against all infections. Must keep our focus. 22nd of August. The situation has grown tenuous. Dresden appears to have lost all sense of process and propriety. Rumor is that he is pushing a cognition enhancement modifier on junior researchers as a mean of advancement. If he tries that shit on me, he'll find an enhancement up his ass. 2nd of September. Asked Strickland what he knows about the other teams here. No response. I know we're not the only ones on this project. What research are they hiding? Would they be insane enough to develop it as a weapon? The data are clear. This thing can teach us so much about biology, but it isn't ours to control. 27th of September. Dresden wants to talk about human testing now. What the fuck? I can't even begin to account for the ethical dumpster fire that presents at this stage. Maybe that's why he's busy with his enhancement lobotomies. 28th of September. The lab is being shut down. Resources to be transferred to other projects. For what horrors I can only imagine. How to respond. My credentials got me into the lab one last time. I took the core. I saw some of Strickland's new project, too. Dear God, those people. I bribed a guard, Maddox, to smuggle out the core and get us off Phoebe. My contact at the UNN promises to set me up with a new research team somewhere no one can find us. Maddox's buddy dropped us off at an abandoned settlement. We were supposed to rendezvous with the UNN Urshanabi days ago. No messages. No response. What was I thinking? If the UNN can't handle this, there's nowhere safe. It must be destroyed. Maddox might protest, but I will convince him. He's a simple man, but not impervious to reason. Just need to find a furnace that burns hot enough. Okay.
Looks like the scientist contacted the UNN, and they sent over the Urshanabi.
But they weren't able to stop the word from leaking out.
Oops. Okay, that is this.
Looks
okay.
like the scientist contacted the UNN, and they sent over the Urshanabi.
But they weren't able to stop the word from leaking out.
What did I look at? This or this? Okay, okay, good. This is different. Confidential, do not duplicate. All individuals handling this information are required to protect it from unauthorized disclosure. Handling, storage, reproduction, and disposition of the attached document must be in accordance with applicable regulations. The MK Core. Phoebe Station. Okay, singular cellular testing. Dr. Ray. Abstract. It's clear that the sample is encoded with instructions, and that those instructions are unknown, perhaps unknowable. Exposure to human biomass seems to activate it, although exposure to other replication mechanisms have proven effective as well. Most attempts to break down the sample's molecular bonds, exposure to solvents, disinfectants, and freezing temperatures have failed. Exposure to extreme high heat have shown some efficiency. Okay, cellular exposure, cellular wall degeneration, cellular replication. Experiment was terminated early when replication continued outside of our expected parameters. Test subjects, Belter, unknown origin. Fatal. Okay, human testing. The sample is highly transmissible, and with proper exposure maintains a 100% infection rate. A greater amount of biomass is needed in order to further understand the sample's encoded instructions. Experiment 1. Subject was exposed to the sample via cotton swab. Symptoms began within 3 hours. Subject was moved to exam room 4. Experiment 2. Subjects were exposed to the sample via cotton swab, then immediately put through decontamination procedures. Subjects show no symptoms. Immediate decontamination may be effective in the event of accidental exposure to staff. Experiment 3. Subjects were housed in exam room 4 with subject 1. Transmission began within hours. Oops. Oh no! Why am I stuck? What the heck? Oh, I'm just out of the read. Okay, I was so scared. Okay, sorry. Like jump scared myself. Okay. Subjects complained of disorientation, fear, and vomiting. After 4 days, chest and stomach pain were the primary symptoms, and subjects showed a pronounced aversion to the station's overhead lighting. Hibernation ensured shortly thereafter. Picture putting it in like a locker or something.
The MK core isn't a treasure. It's a weapon.
What kind of weapon?
I mean, we knew.
I don't know. Something alive. And fucking dangerous.
New quest to destroy it, I guess?
Guess they stashed it before they had their fight. It's not in here.
Okay, I guess I can leave now.
So the MK core is some kind of organism.
I don't know. And neither do the scientists studying it.
And yet this company is pouring endless amounts of money into it. They're willing to kill to keep it secret, and now they're running human tests.
Not humans. Belters. Belters who were lied to, or tricked into agreeing to this, assuming they were given a choice at all. Fucking inners. They found a weapon they didn't understand, and they brought it out here to play with.
That's horrible.
It's nothing new. Just like Anderson Station, the Lagoon. Even these people left out here to die. Just another chapter in the story.
Got something. Ready? We found it.
And now we're going to destroy it.
Of course. Well, I mean, what's the point of getting rich? First of all, if everybody's dying. Second of all, if this is what you guys wanted to be doing in the first place, you might as well be the good guys about it and destroy it. Because you don't want that out in the world. We'll see if the crew is on board with... I mean, it's just not worth it. Crack, crack. So are we gonna be honest with the crew, or... I'm gonna try to be.
We'll reach full burn in about a minute. What are you going to tell the others?
That the people with the money to buy this are the same people who would use it against the belt.
Unless we don't sell it. Hear me out. Whatever this is, it could still be everything you need to help the belt. What if we kept it?
As a weapon? Or as a bargaining chip?
Call it what you want, but no one would mess with the OPA if they knew—
The OPA doesn't work that way. It's 100 factions with 1,000 goals. The OPA would tear itself apart over something like this.
Why are you so sure of that? You're talking like an inner.
I'm talking like someone who knows the OPA. Who knows men like Doss and what they do to stay in power.
But the belt may never get a chance like this again. You can't just take that away.
You don't get it. You may have bounced around in zero-G for a while, but you don't understand the belt.
Hey! What don't I understand?
Belters always look for danger. Broken air filters, leaky reactors, anything that could mean danger. And this... it's a disaster waiting to happen. Think about it. Not like a Martian, but like a Belter. From everything you've seen out here so far, how do you think this really ends for us?
Fuck. You're right. Let's do what we have to do.
Okay. I mean, something's gonna happen and we're gonna have to take it, I think. Like, this is not gonna work or whatever. Or we're gonna get attacked and we're gonna have to take it.
Raya! Oh. What are you doing?
See, Baratna? Told you, we couldn't trust her.
Oh, no! Mutiny! Mutiny! Not Maya.
Hand it over. Now!
Can't believe it.
And that?
I helped you.
Arlen, listen to me. That is a death sentence. You'll never be able to unload it without getting killed in the process.
See, that's your issue. No faith in your crew. I already have a buyer on Ceres.
Damn it, Arlen, you don't understand what you're doing.
You always think you know better than everyone else. That's how you always end up here, yeah?
I'm sorry.
I don't know what the fuck
Oh,
your
no.
plan is.
They
you
were
can't
mad.
just take over the ship and throw Drummer in the brig.
No brig. Airlock.
What do you mean? Just got to head back to Ceres and...
Tinsha! How long is the trip to Ceres? Huh? 2 weeks? 3? You want to stay awake the whole time? Until we sell this thing, she'll be trying to take it back. Stubborn or voila. Never knows when she's lost.
Oh my god.
No, there has to be another way.
As long as she's on board, it's still her ship. You think Maya and Virgil will take orders from us while she's around? Even the fucking pilot likes her. No. It's the only way to finish this. Take her to the airlock.
I'm sorry I cut your leg off. Please. Please.
Trust me.
Okay. 100%. My life is genuinely in your hands. Yes. Why would... Of course. I mean, I did cut your leg off, but I'll trust you. You've been nothing but so sweet the entire time. And I always felt bad how your brother treated you.
I'm sorry, Cap. For real. I wish I could stop Arlen.
You can. Help me take him down.
But Ratna's the only reason I'm alive. The only reason I got off Vesta. I can't let you hurt him, but I won't watch you die either.
Can't stand to be apart from your girlfriend, can you?
You son of a
Oh,
bitch!
no.
Let me go!
What did you do?
Sabaka nearly bit my ear off. Would have clawed my eyes out next.
Oh no, Maya!
Wait, she isn't a part of this.
Oh, he's trying so hard. I'll give her the helmet. I'll die. I don't... Oh no. Man.
Put it on. We can make it to the station and send a distress signal. Hurry.
I'm the one with the bullet in me. You take it.
You'll be fine. We both will.
I have plot armor. Main character plot armor.
Stop. We don't have time and I won't let you die.
I said I would do anything to help the belt. And nobody can do more for the belt than you.
No, Maya, please. No! No! Oh no!
No!
Close your mouth. Oh no, she's so gonna die. Also, it is so incredibly cold. No way she's gonna be fine from that. She's totally, like, exposed to outside. Ain't no way.
Come on, come on! No! Come on!
No! No way. As soon as you're outside, it's too late. I don't think she's in the show, guys. I don't think she's in the show.
Maya, please. Maya. Oh, Maya.
Oh no, I liked Maya so much. I don't even know what to do with my face. Guys, I don't... No! 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 Why did it end there? Damn it. I mean, okay, realistically, well, first of all, we could have fought back. I don't know if that would have saved Maya. I think she would have just gotten shot in the, like, me fighting. Like, I think she would have gotten shot no matter what. Maybe I could be wrong about that. Maybe I could be wrong. Also, Khan got shot in the arm, and then the ship just, like, going and, like, doing its thing made it so that she had to get her whole entire arm cut off. Getting a gut shot in your stomach, there's no prosthetic for that. You know what I mean? Like, the only way to save her in episode 2 is if you have distance between you two. No! You don't sleep together! No! The smooch killed! The smooch killed her! That's fucked up. Guys, I don't think she was in the... I already looked it up. Okay, how do we save Maya? Oh, well, hold on. Well, no. Maya's fate. I guess that implies she can live. That's so sad. Drummer spoke to Maya about sleeping together. Drummer didn't swear revenge on Maya. Huh? Oh. Okay. Drummer said she'd be lucky to have... I should have known! It was so suspicious how she was talking, wasn't she? It was so suspicious how she's like, let's talk about our future right now, even though we spent only one night together! I should have known! I should have known! That is the biggest red flag in media. If a character starts talking about the fucking future and how happy they're gonna be with somebody... Oh my god. Drummer said she'd be lucky to have Maya's help in the belt. Drummer... Oh, it is mausoleum reaction to the station mausoleum was beautiful. Maybe if I was horrified, she'd still be alive. Drummer told Maya that the Belters prepared for the worst. What's the difference there? Drummer trusted Rayan when he took her to the airlock. Drummer fought Arlen and Rayan. Maya was spaced with Drummer and died. Maya remained on the Artemis. Yeah, so since Maya's already coming with me, her fate is sealed. If she's here with me on this ship, she is going to die. It doesn't matter if I was trusting or fighting Rayan, because this says remained on the Artemis. That is the only other option. So there's literally no way to save her unless I guess I didn't see. It really was it the smooches? My guess is back in episode 2. So if I don't sleep with her, maybe she'll be mad and she won't go to the Artemis with me? If you start a fight, she gets shot. Yeah, I'm gonna guess no matter what. I mean, it seems like literally if you sleep with her, you get punished. If you did the sin of sex, then you get murdered. Murdered partner. That's rough. I was too horny on Maine. I was so horny on Maine, I got my fucking partner murdered. It's always the sex. Yeah, it started to get like a fucking horror. I should have known. This was literally like a horror film. In horror movies, if you have sex, you die. I should have fucking known. Maybe if you try and fight at the end, she'll get shot and stay on board. I'd have to play episode 2 again. So if I do this episode wasn't that long. I bet I could run through it. If I fight him and I do real good in my quick time events, does she live? The way this is phrased doesn't seem like it is. Dude, 66% of people are like, what the fuck? In the vid, she does get shot and dragged to the airlock, but then the brother with the fake leg punches the other brother. Is this because I cut his leg off? This is because I cut his leg off, isn't it? It might be all the way back in the first episode. You might need to tell the brothers to stop when he's being bullied. No, I did. Well, I punched him in the face. Karma for cutting somebody's leg. No, but it's not, because I was in the minority of people who cut off his leg, but yet 66% of people still got Maya dead. So something happened, right? Something happened. Okay, I'm not sure what you need to do. Can't confirm Maya survived. I did all the nice things for Raylan and didn't fight. She got dragged away after being shot, but alive. So maybe not amputating his leg. He wasn't even mad about it. He wasn't even mad about it. And I guess that was the wrong call, because not a single time have they been like, guys, we are really hurting. We're really hurting on food and stuff here. Not a single time. And I should have fucking known, because literally in Telltale's The Walking Dead, when you, as Lee, when you have to dole out food, you can literally not give food to Clementine and she's fine. You can not give food to yourself and you're fine. You can not give food to whoever you want and they're fucking fine. They never die because they're hungry. Supplies never matter in these games. Did you tell Maya the Belters don't lie? No. Is that really the difference? A choice I didn't even know what choice I was making? What is the deciding factor? We're all just like, we're having a meeting and we're collectively losing our minds. So you have to tell her that they don't lie? That's a wild choice to matter. I was surprised it was even in the end, like big choices. Saw a stream yesterday where she died as well. They got her to stay alive if they choose to fight the second twin.
Be ready to burn hard if there's any activity.
I did all of that. Spoke to Maya about sleeping together.
Bossman.
Didn't swear revenge.
Good hunting.
Said she'd be lucky to have Maya's help.
Maya
Said the mausoleum was beautiful. Told Belters don't lie. That's the only difference. Drummer trusted Ryan when he took her to the airlock. Maya stays alive if you stop the bullying. Don't punch Arlen. Careful. Save Rayan's leg. Find medication. Talk to Maya about last night. Trust Rayan. I'm fucked from the very beginning. And say to him you can stop him. And then he'll punch Arlen. I've done everything wrong. Think you should risk fighting. I know one person seemed to save Maya, and that was one of the choices. But the vid I posted, I think the player didn't choose to fight and somehow saved her. Well, the thing is, we could be backed into a corner, right? Because both choices might be good, but it might depend on what you have done before. So I might not have the twins in high enough standing to be able to trust and have Maya live. But the person in that video might have. We'll still say Belters lie. I don't know how that would help save Maya. Don't crack your neck too hard, but no! Maya! Grab! We need the helmets. Why aren't we taking them off? Oh, maybe we're back at the Artemis. Are we back at the Artemis? Okay, maybe we are on the Artemis.
We'll reach full burn in about a minute.
I thought this was the other
What are you going
ship.
to tell the others?
But you don't understand the belt.
Watch, she only survives if you fight, if you say that the other one, Belters are like dangerous or whatever. And she'll only survive if you say that they lie.
Understand?
If you save Rayan. Belters don't lie to themselves.
Belters can't afford to lie to themselves. We deal with things as they are, good and bad. And no matter what we want it to be.
That choice mattered, I guess. I don't know.
It's as bad as it gets. Think about it. Not like a Martian, but like a Belter. From everything you've seen out here so far, how do you think this really ends for us?
Fuck.
Like,
you're right.
What? Why would that change anything? It makes no sense. Telltale, why did you do this? Why is this a big choice in the end? Okay, bitches. Prepare to get fought. If I have to take out the sweet brother, I have to take out the sweet brother.
Rayan, what are you doing?
See, Baratna? Told you we couldn't trust her. Hand it over. Now!
Maybe if you don't help him with the medicine, he actually misses Maya.
And that?
Oh, I'm nervous. I need to not fuck up.
Awesome.
If I fuck up, I have to do it all over again.
Listen to me.
And it might not even matter.
That is a dangerous weapon. It's already being used by Innas against the belt.
That's why I'm gonna sell it to a belter, Sasake. We're headed back to Ceres now.
Damn it, Arlen, you don't understand what you're doing.
You always think you know better than everyone else. That's how you always end up here, yeah?
I don't know what the fuck your plan is, but you can't just take over the ship and throw Drummer in the brig.
No brig. Airlock.
No brig. Airlock.
What do you mean? Just got to head back to Ceres.
Tinsha! How long is the trip to Ceres? Huh? 2 weeks? 3? You want to stay awake the whole time? Until we sell this thing, she'll be trying to take it back. Stubborn or walla. Never knows when she's lost.
Oh my god.
No, there has to be another way.
As long as she's on board, it's still her ship. You think Maya and Virgil will take orders from us while she's around? Even the fucking pilot likes her. No. It's the only way to finish this. Take her to the airlock.
No, absolutely not. You had your chance. You fucking had your chance. Maya's gonna get shot. It's fine. Yeah, you will. That was fast. Oh my god. Oh my god. I missed so many times.
Let's get these two in the brig.
Oh my god, I missed so many times.
God, how are you so heavy without gravity?
I wasn't gonna let you die, Cap.
No!
I would have helped you.
You had your chance!
Doesn't matter. What you did was treason.
Get in with everyone else.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
There's too many mutinies!
Sorry, Cap. I never wanted this.
I know you didn't. But that's too damn bad.
If you're not in the airlock in 5 seconds, she gets a bullet in the head.
How did this happen? He has 2 shot arms. How is... What? Maya. He has 2 shot arms. Had to happen. Had to start episode 4 in a certain way. Yeah! Okay, Maya's fine. Ish. All good, Captain. I think it was the Builders Don't Lie. Fucking Telltale and their fucking choices. Okay, Maya's fine. Maya's fine. Fighting was the way. I like that I fucked up, but like I did it after and it was still like, ah, you're okay. Violence did work. I'm sorry, I didn't want to be mean to the sweet brother, but it got Maya killed. Well, that was a lot less sad. If you tell them Belters don't lie, then it doesn't matter if you trust or fight Ryan. It's true, it doesn't matter, it'll always work. Drummers told Maya that the Belters don't lie to themselves. 47%. This is where they fucked up. This is where they fucked up. Trusting, only 12%. Okay, so 88% trusted. We tried to trust the sweet boy. Sweet boy lied to us. I'm part of the 34%. This won't backfire in episode 4. Yeah, we'll just get an increasingly sadder death for Maya in episode 4, and then we'll reload and play it fully over again. And then in episode 5, we'll have an even sadder death for Maya, but no matter what we do, it'll never be fixed. Okay, whew. All right, I can sleep easy now. I can sleep easy now, knowing that Maya is not fucking dead. But wow, wasn't it great that you guys got to see that? What could have happened? Hang on, did y'all finish the episode or just mess up? We finished it. Telltale, I'm mad at you. Get out of here. You get out of here. I'm mad at you. I had to play twice so I could save Maya. Oh, Telltale, you rascal. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next week's video. Bye.